So I looked it up, and I found it, and let's take a look at what we missed out on. There we go. Crouching block, Anon HP -1. I sit down in the blocking positions. It's perfect for all kinds of situations. Unfortunately, I forgot something. The one kind of attacks a crouching block doesn't protect against is airborne attacks. Ah. Gotta have the triangle. Trish hits me hard and immediately follows it up with a kick for good measure. Backing away, I gain my composure. You don't even know the basics. I told you to prepare your ass. Walk up closer and throw a fireball. I might be able to take it by surprise if I get closer. Throwing a fireball into closer range is a safe bet. But then Trish fires one of her own. Sonic boom gets cancelled out sooner than my own, giving it time to counter-attack. And she hits me right in the face. Didn't expect that, did ya? Jump in on her. Hopefully she doesn't expect that. I tried to jump in. What I forgot is how strong her anti-air move is. Trish did an instant flash kick like she was expecting me. So I'd be flying, losing a decent chunk of health. Oof. And the last one is anticipate her sonic boom fire with a counterball. Yes, she recognized it in that case. You just don't learn, Skinny. I guess I don't. Block and try to get away. I don't want to risk it. I expected to land an attack, but instead she landed right by my side. Oh no. And she just throws him. And she gets to pull off her favorite move. If Anon HP is bigger than Trish HP, I like how it's... I don't think this variable is initialized. It's just made negative. It's just made negative over time. That's pretty cool. Why initialize your variables? Else, the fight was coming to a close. I had little to no health left, and Trish knew it when she used a grab move, which sent me into a KO. Despite my best efforts, she crushed me. The absolute smugness coming from Trish was impossible to put into words. It's like she finally proved something to the entire world. I told you, I am better. I couldn't do anything other than concede. Well, I can't blame you for losing. I am the best player in town. Seriously? You bet. I've loved this game since I was a kid. It lets me beat people without repercussions. Well, that was morbid. But what if you get beaten up? Then I stand up and try again until I win. She really deserved the winner's spirit. I enjoy this more. So, how about we play some more? I enjoy this more than I expected. You know, why not? Perhaps I should take a page out of Reed's book and go with the flow. We went back to the game and continued the legendary battle. I lost 6-12. By the end, Trish even stopped bullying me, started giving me advice instead. Stop jumping so much, it leaves you open. I guess that's what it feels like to have an older sister. I respect for Nasa grew quite a bit. Once we consumed all the beer... Okay, yeah, that's where it pops back. That was nice. That's not a huge deal. I don't think any other variables count this event, right? Yeah, there's nothing here, so it's just this moment. As we headed down the street, the sun was already setting. Trish drank her fair share and looked quite tipsy. I think we should get you a taxi. Yeah, that's a good idea. You feel alright there? Just a bit tired. This is the first time I'm seeing Trish drunk. I pointed to a bench nearby. Why not a nearby bench? She doesn't protest. We both sat down, and I looked at her. She was more relaxed than usual, staring nowhere in particular. How is this not a fucking Trish fic? What the fuck? Just fucking kiss already! Perhaps it's now or never. I always wanted to talk with Trish. You know, I was always wondering about something. Spit it out. Why did you have a bone to pick with me? I wasn't the only dumb idiot in school, so why were you so focused on me? Even after Raid and Fang told you to chill. What, you think drunk Trish would just spell her guts to you like this? I guess, yeah. I told you before, I was worried about Fang. What, you might do to her? Well, what would I do? Poison her mind with evil ideas or something? Don't act like an idiot. I thought you'd hurt her. How? Trish looked away. She suddenly became very quiet. The same way my shitty dad hurt my shitty mom. Oh, that just got dark. I didn't expect that answer. What did he do? He swept her off her feet, and then left her heartbroken and alone with a bunch of brats. He didn't even bother paying child support, despite the legal ramifications. Simply popped out of existence. I'm still in grade school. Others were toddlers. You have no idea how hard that was. What was supposed to be a drunk, lighthearted banter turned sour real fast. Oh wait, this is... What was supposed to be a drunk, lighthearted banter turned sour way too fast for comfort. I've never seen Trish look so serious. Well, shit. I'm sorry. Don't be. Sorry doesn't put food on anyone's table. But you want to know the best part? He was human. He looked a lot like you, too. I look like your dad. I look like Inko. He gets up and he waves his arm around. Are there any other people who look like me I need to know about? And then the snail goes, meow. And then he just goes, fuck. It's the perfect joke for the animated series. The anime needs to do this. Mom met him in college. She thought he was perfect until he wasn't. Suddenly the puzzle pieces started coming together. She wasn't racist, just really rude about her own personal hang-ups. I don't know how that's different, but I guess it's alright. You getting it now? Just imagine how I felt when you rolled in and started grooming Fang. Hey, I wasn't grooming anyone. I barely groom myself. Guess you haven't noticed. I stink like ass. You couldn't leave her alone for 1 second. Even though you didn't know her at all. Like you were racing to get into her pants. She doesn't even fit in those pants, let alone me and her. Like, seriously, how does her blood flow not get cut off? And then things started changing. He was only talking about you like she was in love with you. Of course I got fucking nervous. For all I knew, you could have shattered Fang horse. Trish gave a heavy sigh. Before you arrived, Fang was in a very bad place mentally. She would miss school for days on end, lock herself up in her room, and probably even hurt herself. Fang hated herself because her damn brother took the spotlight. Because her fucking family couldn't care less about her. If you tried playing with her feelings at that point, Fang might have done something stupid. I couldn't allow some airheaded asshole to do that to her. This ticked me off more than it probably should have. Don't pretend you weren't just as overbearing. Snoot Game Anime. I don't even know if I want to play Encore. I don't know. It feels too high quality. Like, something that I love about this has always been its jankiness. I don't know. I feel like if it's too professional, too sincere, it just wouldn't quite land the way I need it to. You know? Don't pretend like you weren't just as overbearing. It was real fucking painful for me to watch Fang ignore herself as she danced your double bass tune all day long. Felt like I was stopping you from grooming her. Trish fell silent. Did I say too much? I only wanted what was best for Fang. Back then, she was the only friend I had. And I was the only friend she had. I did my best to protect her. That's what you're telling yourself. Seems more like you were afraid of letting her do her own thing. Because you were afraid that she wouldn't include you. I'm glad that Trish was a quiet drunk, otherwise she would have started shouting for sure. You know what, Skinny? I turned to her. She looked melancholic. Surprisingly enough, I didn't feel any malice in her words. You're a fucking asshole. But I know you're right. I thought about it a lot. I was an asshole too. I wanted Fang to be free from others, but I only ended up forcing shit on her and like others. What? Oh, you're using others twice. That's what threw me off for a minute there. You know, Fang was always sensitive. Always took everything close to heart. I told her to stand up for herself. Stop following the crowd and do her own thing. I guess I wanted her to follow me instead. What a confusing mess. That's life. But she looked back at me and smiled. Did you fucking think you're off the hook just because I gave her the green light? If I find out you hurt Fang in any way, I'll find you. And I'll make you cry. Ow! My arm! I don't doubt it for a second, sis. Both chuckled. What a beautiful day. Trish is a strange person. She's very aggressive, competitive, a bit sadistic, and she has some attachment issues. But despite it all, she cares. Like Reed always told me, she really cares. And I can admire that. As minutes passed by in complete silence, I felt something on my shoulder. It's art! Why does Anna look like such a goober? Why does she look like she's a corpse? I can't believe Trish fucking died on my date. It was Trish. I guess she's all out of juice now. She's full of the juice is the problem. Looking at her sleeping peacefully on my shoulder, I notice how small she actually is. It's hard to believe she's the same age as all of us. She's also surprisingly light. No matter how much you butt head with each other, at the end of the day, she's still... We going there, buddy? Maybe a bit too tomboyish and emotional, but even so. I could hear her whisper something into her sleep. You did it, Anon. I ordered her a taxi and dragged her out of the car when it arrived. That's the truth way I looked at the time. It's time to go home. How the fuck did Trish get home, Anon? Just threw her in a random taxi like that? The rest of the evening went by without a hitch. I ate my dinner and got my gaming console. For some reason, I was itching to play some of the older Street Fighting games again. Fang called me earlier and told me she's coming back tomorrow, so that's good news. Otherwise, nothing really special happened. And then... Ringing, my phone awoke from its slumber. I wonder who could be calling me at this hour. I picked up. You asshole. And I think I just lost hearing in my right ear. Who gave you the right to lecture me like that? Trish, how the hell did you get my number? Fang told me, you ape. Do you think you can get me drunk and then probe me for private shit when I'm half asleep? I'm pretty sure you're the one who got yourself drunk. No fucking excuses. Apologize right now. Oh boy. Aren't you supposed to be hungover? Then again, what did I expect? Sounded like she was blackout drunk. Of course she would remember. Still, she sobered up surprisingly fast. That's athletes for you, I suppose. No substances work for long. I guess a good rule vanished once the hangover arrived. Well, I was a bit intrusive, all things considered. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut. You're damn right. I forgive you this one time, but if you don't... But don't you pull that shit on me again, you skinny cocksucker. Love you too, Trish. Fuck you. She hung up. I'll be fine tomorrow. I think she just released years of built-up pressure. For now, with my newfound headache, I really should get to sleep. I mean, Anon's house does have a certain homeliness to it. The quiet of night soothed my ears. However, falling asleep proved difficult. Trish was still on my mind. What the hell was the intro even about? She was a curious person. I doubt most people would have been able to stomach her. In her terms, I would describe her all as soon and low dairy. I am yet to find a part of her that doesn't have horns sticking out everywhere. And yet there's something about her. How is this not the Trish dating route? Jesus! It's got the for it. Maybe I can't help but appreciate the passion she carries herself with. Or maybe I appreciate her loyalty to her friends. Or maybe I'm developing the same Stockholm syndrome Fang and Reed had. Then I remembered her telling me excitedly about her athletic achievements, and how she was battling me in that video game. Perhaps that's... Ooh. Ooh. Man, this song's nice. Perhaps that's what she was missing. Perhaps that is what she is missing. She just doesn't realize it herself. Trish has a lot of energy, but nowhere to let it out. She wants to prove herself. Maybe I should talk to Fang about it. We could try to get her back into sports. Wouldn't that be a fun project for us four? I'm happy I met Trish after all. Sometimes we all need some spice in our lives. I still love how Trish Route just starts with fucking just the school getting nuked and Reed and Jesus. Try again. Try again. You did it. You beat the game. I'll try again, asshole. Oh, I mean, I know it's probably like, hey, there's other routes to go for. Have fun and all that jazz. Try again. Let's see. Oh, there is a bad end, because there is a bad end screen. I'm taking a look at some stuff. Why is it try again, though? It's so mean! I'm just trying my best here. Whoops. Okay. I want to do a bit more. I'm very tired. I'm still like kind of out of it and everything, but I know there's a bad end, and I know that it's extremely stupid. It's like a goofy ass bad ending. I will say I love the custom music and everything they went for here. They really put in a little bit of that pizzazz, you know. Made it work. So if I get this correct, there are 5 main sort of endings. There is Fang Call, Stella event label, Naomi event label, Trish event label, and Dead End. Let me just take a look at Fang Call. Oh, even if you get Fang's Call, you can still go for the Dead End if you're an idiot. How about I think we can get Stella if we like go early. How about we do that? We'll do one more little bit and see how it goes.